Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and this lock really annoys me because, well, because it's my fault, it annoys me. That probably doesn't make any sense. Basically, I bought a Viro chain lock. It's supposed to be able to take a chain on both sides, which is, I think, a really cool design. And I've wanted one for a while. They're surprisingly expensive new, so I waited for one to come up second hand. I didn't really check the picture properly, and yeah. If you look here, the bit that you pull here to release the other, let's call it shackle, is snapped off. I believe that it must have been knocked because it's jammed in there. I've tried pliers and all sorts of things to try and free it. I've tried all sorts of things, penetrating fluids, all that kind of stuff to try to get this free, but it must have just been sort of bent in place as it was knocked and snapped off. So there's no way you can even get a second chain link in there, making this absolutely useless. So yeah, just a word of warning. Whenever you buy something on eBay, double check all the pictures and stuff. Don't be in a rush to buy something, even if it looks kind of cheap. Nevertheless, the core inside here is Viro from Italy. And Viro are actually really fun picks. Normally they have lots of spools in and can be really just, well, fun. If you look at the key here, you can see that it's a little 5-pinner. The bitting is not too bad for this scale of lock or keyway. You've got height number 1, height number 5 there, and then sort of low cuts, mid cuts, and a very low cut just before pin number 5 there. So it's not bad, is what I'm saying. It's not the worst bitting, it's not the best bitting, but it's actually pretty good, or not. Right, let me throw this in a vise and we'll get picking it. So we're in the vise, and here's that key again. It is an original key, which is quite nice. But you'll notice after a certain point, just over 45-degree turn, the key will sort of turn itself past there. It'll sort of snap open. Don't know what mechanism's going on in there, but something. Just going to try to do some SPP first. Going to go in there with, oh, do you see that? I just literally tried to put my pick in and something set. So that's pin 5 there. Got to be careful not to overset things. Something set in there, can't tell which pin. That's pin 2. Just touch pin 1 into a full set. Let's go on to pin 1 then. Oh, I think that's pin 1. Okay, back to the back again. So is it pin 5? Yes, it is, and we have that open. Very nice indeed. Disapprove it, of course. Pull that open. I'm so annoyed about this. I still want one of these locks though, so I'll still be on the lookout. But this is a fun sort of core, nice pins, deep keyways, something to learn from at least. But yeah, it's not a deal that it isn't actually working as a lock collector. I fancy seeing whether I can rake or at least hybrid pick this. So I'm just going to put in my rake. I'm going to pop in my turning tool. I'm going to try and see whether I can get a false set out of this lock. It'd be nice if I could. Oh, I feel we're somewhere there. Okay, well that's something got us into a false set, so that's a good sign. Just trying to find if there's any remaining pins. It feels like pin 1. Can be very careful with this one. Counter rotation, and yep, we got it. So it didn't rake open, but it did hybrid pick. So there you go, Viro chain lock picked. Bit of a shame that it isn't working, as I said before, but other than that, it's a fun lock to play around with. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Really helps my channel out. If you have a comment about this lock or anything about my channel at all, then please do leave one below. I do read all the comments and reply to as many as I can. And of course, I'll see you all next time.